Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're talking about something pretty incredible, how AI is completely changing the game for anyone, and I mean anyone, who wants to build a brand from the ground up. So if you've ever had that big idea but felt totally overwhelmed, yep, this one is for you.
You know that feeling, right? That little spark. That brilliant idea for a product, a service, a brand that feels so uniquely you. Something you just know people would connect with.
But then, boom, reality hits. And these are the thoughts that start creeping in. That brand building is some kind of exclusive club for huge companies with deep pockets. It feels like you'd have to be a market analyst, a top-tier designer, and a professional copywriter all at once. And for a long, long time, that wasn't too far from the truth.
But what if I told you the rules of the game have completely changed? What if you, right now, had access to a secret weapon that could totally level the playing field?
Just look at this. The difference is night and day. The old way was a huge, expensive gamble. We're talking weeks of research, hiring agencies, massive budgets, and a really high risk of failure. Now, look at the AI way. We're talking hours, not weeks, instant creative ideas. And the cost to get started is practically nothing, which means you can test ideas super fast. It's a total game changer.
I love this way of thinking about it. AI is basically your personal cloud dream team. You get a super sharp analyst, a world-class designer, and a senior-level copywriter, all on call for you 24/7, right at your fingertips.
And when you have that kind of power behind you, the whole idea of building a brand stops feeling like some impossible mountain you have to climb. Instead, it becomes an exciting quest, a journey where you actually get to be the hero.
And you know, every great quest needs a map. Ours is really simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's just 3 steps. First, you have to understand the battlefield. Second, you define your identity. And third, you create your symbols. That's it.
So let's start with step 1. Understand the battlefield. This is your market analysis. Think of it like a recon mission before the big adventure. You need to know who your customers are, what your competitors are up to, and most importantly, where you can find your open.
So how does your AI super analyst help with this? Well, it can scan market trends in minutes. It can sift through thousands of customer reviews to find those little hidden needs people are talking about. It can even help you run a classic SWOT analysis, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, to really nail down what makes you unique.
All that battlefield knowledge flows right into step 2, defining your identity. Because once you understand the landscape, you can decide exactly who you want to be. This is where you define your brand soul. What's your big promise? What's your personality? How do you want to sound? And this is where your AI creative partner really shines. It can brainstorm literally hundreds of brand names and slogans. It can help you write a brand story that actually connects with people. And it can generate all the engaging marketing copy you'll ever need.
Okay, finally, step 3, create your symbols. This is the fun part. This is where your brand gets its face. We're talking about your logo, your colors, your fonts, all the visual stuff that makes you instantly recognizable out in the wild. Your AI designer can whip up countless logo concepts in seconds. It can explore unique color palettes and font combinations you'd probably never even think of. It can even generate professional-looking mock-ups of your products or your website. The speed is just wow.
All right, so theory is one thing, but let's make this really concrete. The source material has a perfect case study that shows exactly how this 3-step quest works for a real brand called Plant Heal Soaps.
So first up, step 1, understand the battlefield. The AI-assisted SWOT analysis gave them instant clarity. It immediately highlighted their biggest strength, the founder's expert knowledge of aromatherapy, and showed them how to use it to jump on the huge opportunity in the wellness trend. This is how they could stand out against all that competition. That insight alone is gold.
Now, that analysis led directly to their identity in step 2. With AI's help, they crafted this incredibly sharp positioning statement. See how specific it is? It's not for everybody. It's for stressed urban women. And the promise isn't just about getting clean. It's about a moment of true aromatherapy healing. That immediately carves out its own unique space in the market.
And with that powerful identity set, the name and symbols just clicked into place. And there it is. The brand is born. Plant Heal Soaps. And that beautiful tagline, your daily ritual of calm. It's perfect. It captures everything we just talked about. The promise, the feeling, all of it.
And this chart just sums it all up. Traditionally, the time and money you'd have to pour in were huge, and that naturally limited your creative options. With AI, look at that. Time and cost absolutely plummet, and your creative possibilities just explode. You can try more things faster and cheaper than ever before.
So the big takeaway here is really simple. Building a powerful, meaningful brand is no longer a privilege reserved for the giants. The power is now in your hands.
Really, the time for thinking, I can't do this or it's too hard, is over. The source material says it best. In the AI era, the time to build your brand is right now.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question. With this kind of power, with this cloud dream team ready to go, what dream are you going to bring to life? Thanks for joining me.